Are you working as hard as you should be? Now, if you're not making as much money as you'd like, then the answer is probably no, right? Be realistic with yourself. Now, do you really think if you locked in for a full month, you're straight laser focused on your work, that you'll be able to achieve your goals? Now, would you be able to do that? If I was to ask you that, your answer would probably be yeah. But what people tend to do is severely underestimate how much discipline you actually need to lock in for a month, or they underestimate how much you can actually achieve in a month, right? So let's do both them things. Let's achieve as much as we can by being as disciplined as we can. Now, can you lock in for 1 month? That's all it takes, a month, to get good habits and to completely change your life potentially, right? But are you really willing to make 300 outreaches a day, to reach out to 300 people every single day and let them know that you exist, right? Are you willing to post 3 pieces of content a day? So you're posting 3 times a day across multiple platforms, right? You could even post about, anywhere between 10, 12, 15 pieces of content a day across multiple platforms. Let people know you exist for a full month, 300 outreaches, post 3 times a day. Are you really willing to give up the shit that you like doing, right? Can you watch your friends go out and have to stay home and work and just do these things? Are you really willing to sit there to edit a video, or to be sat there typing and texting and calling away people and knocking on doors, letting them know what you do and that you exist, really with no promise that you're going to get an outcome, right? These things, right, making content and reaching out to people is a volume game. The more you do, the more chances of success you're going to get. If you just do as much as you possibly can, you're going to get more out. You're going to get more output, right? What you put in is what you get out. So really what we're doing here is getting as much input to get as much output as we'd like. For a month, right, all we're focusing on here is for 1 month, as much input as we can. Just really, really loading every bit of effort into these 2 things, into the input. So by the end of the month, or really, this could take ages, this could take longer than a month, right? All we're doing is focusing on a month to show you that it is going to work. It might not drastically get you to that point, that end goal that you might have within a month, right? Maybe it's 10K a month, maybe it's not. Whatever goal you have, you might not get there in a month, but in that month, you can make significant steps closer to achieving your goal. You can develop the habits that's going to get you there the month after, or the month after that. Really, this month is going to change your life, right? Now, we're focusing on putting as much input as possible to get the output, whether it's at the end of the month or whenever it may be, right? But we've got to be patient and wait for this to happen. And in that time, we've got to really, really work hard on these things now. Can you really sit there and reach out to 300 people? Try it, right? You'll see how hard this is and how boring it gets and how long it is after getting, maybe 20, 30, 50 no's just to get one single yes. But that yes is what's going to change your life, getting these people paying you money, right? Now, are you really willing to give up the things that you like, the things that you enjoy doing? Are you really willing to give up sugar, the foods that you like, right? Are you willing to give up carbohydrates? Are you willing to just really, really give yourself a healthy brain, a healthy mind, a healthy body to be able to do these things efficiently, and to be willing to get up in the morning and get straight to work? Are you willing to get up in the morning, not check your phone first thing, not be sat there scrolling for however long you scroll for, not seeing what's going on in the world or what your friends are saying or what notifications you might have had overnight, and instead just get out of bed and get focused on these 2 things? Are you willing to do that? Are you able to do that for 30 days consecutively? Because once you've done that, it's a habit. You can keep doing that, right? Discipline does not come easy, right? Giving up the foods that you like does not come easy. So we're taking away the foods, really processed foods, right? Carbohydrates, right? No carbohydrates until after 6 p.m. Your body is just going to spend all its time digesting carbohydrates, breaking down food, when really it should be working, right? Do you want to work or do you want to break down food? Which one is going to get you the money, right? Focus on your work. I'm not saying completely neglect carbohydrates. Have them after you've worked, right? Eat protein during the day. Start off with a good breakfast full of protein and be ready to go ahead, right? You don't want any sugar crashes, and you don't want to feel tired after 150 outreaches. That's stopping you from getting to the other half. Making sense, right? Are you really willing to give up sugar? Are you really willing to significantly limit your screen time? Because these are the things that are going to keep your mind fresh, to keep your brain healthy, and to be able to focus on these 2 pieces of input as much as you can, right? This is all we're doing for a month. And you will see, you can imagine this, right? 300 times by 30, that's how many outreaches you're making. Are you going to get success from that? 3 times a day for 30 days. Are you really going to get any success from that? Of course you are. It might not be significant, but even if you get little bits of progress, it's enough to see that it works. It's enough to build the healthy habits that are going to make you significant amounts of money, or to make the money that you want, to live the life that you want, right? You really need to be locked in for a whole month, just focusing on the input. How much you put in is what you get out. And if you're not where you want to be in terms of the output, the only reason why is that the input is lacking. So really go in on these.